Oh my goodness, friends, I'm so excited. We're actually going to be reading 2 books today that are in a series, so let's go ahead and check them out. This is The Adventures of Jaime Jangles and her Zany Dad Jeff. Whoa! We're going to be reading both of these books today, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one is The Stay-at-Home Adventures of Jaime Jangles and her Zany Dad Jeff. This one. The first book is The Stay-at-Home Adventures of Jaime Jangles and her Zany Dad Jeff. This is book 1. This book is for all the adults and children with imaginations. These are the stay-at-home adventures of Jaime Jangles and her Zany Dad Jeff. Where would they start? They could turn left or right. The schools were all closed. It was stormy outside, so they took their imaginations for a rocket ship ride. They could go on a trip and fly through the air or take a big boat if they have time to spare. They could play all sorts of sports with broomsticks and balls. They could dress up as painters and wear overalls. They could press billions of buttons and learn how to type. They could handpick fresh fruit from the trees when they're ripe. They could look through old pictures to remember the past. They could sing out the alphabet from the first letter to last. They could broadcast the news and be journalists. They could celebrate the big game with the clench of their fists. But when it was time for the day to be through, they would fall into bed and sigh with a whew. Today was so great, but tomorrow will be grander. Maybe cruise the Milky Way like a starship commander. Adventure back through the book and look for all of these objects. There's hidden things in the book. How exciting is that? Let's read book number 2. The Adventures of Jaime Jangles and her Zany Dad Jeff, Part 2. These are the stay-at-home adventures of Jaime Jangles and her Zany Dad Jeff, Part 2. It's been a while, but they still have some imagining to do. It won't be too hard. They have done this before. All they need is a trip to the imagination store. They could look at the sky and connect all the dots. They could dress up as doctors and give out some shots. They could build a huge sandcastle with walls made of shells. They could work in the labs or look at stinky sails. They could cook up a storm and make chicken supreme. They could cast fishing rods and catch all of their dreams. They could shovel snow and discover new lands. They could grab their horns and start a marching band. They could be the cleanup crew and hunt for stubborn stains. They could be like mechanics and oil rusty chains. They could dig up fossils of the great Stegosaurus. They could even write a kid's book with the help of the thesaurus. But when it's time for the day to be through, Zany Dad Jeff knows exactly what to do. Today was so great, but tomorrow will be grander. We can find our new adventures in the Jangles Adventure Planner. Adventure back through the book and look for all of these objects. Oh, wow. Thank you so much to Jeff for sending us this book to read. These were such fun adventures. And you could have adventures just like these of your own. You can become a spaceship commander and maybe make a pillow fort and pretend like you're going through space. How much fun is that? You know what time it is? It's time to find out our co-creators. Show us co-creators in the app. Tell me, tap, tap, tap. Hello, smartphone, tell us today. Did all our friends have fun and play? I hear my friends. Dadventures had fun today. Dadventures is an amazing podcast that's all about D&D, which means dad and daughter adventures that are also about Dungeons and Dragons. If you like to explore different magical worlds, then definitely check out Dadventures. It's so fun and it's a screen-free option for exploration. So I'd love to invite you to check them out today on Spotify or anywhere that you stream your podcasts. See you later. Toodles!